Hi, welcome back. If you took the deep stretch class earlier and you're still with me, thank you and welcome back. This next class is restorative yoga with Yoga Nidra. And yes, I'm early, about 5 minutes early, to give you some ideas of props to have ready for you in your practice tonight. So I'm going to scoot back and you can see what I have ready for me, and I'll send you on a scavenger hunt around the house if you need to be. Okay. So for restorative yoga, we need blankets. Okay. 2 or more blankets. And if you don't have them, you can use beach towels. You can get creative. I'm sure you can find some blankets in your home. I grabbed this because sometimes couch pillows, decorative pillows are all you have, and that works too for cushions and in place of blocks during restorative. So grab some pillows if you like, if you need them. I don't know if I'll need that one. I do have yoga blocks. If you don't have yoga blocks, you might not need them. If you have the couch pillows, that'll do. Some people use books. Just get creative. Okay. Nothing's too serious. We can work around everything. This is a bolster. So these are amazing. If you don't have one of your own, I highly recommend getting yourself a bolster. If you can sew, you can make your own, but nice and firm. If you practice in the studio, you are aware of bolsters, and there are many uses. So these are lots of props tonight. We have a strap too, a yoga strap. I don't have a yoga strap here. This is actually a belt to my dress pants. So that works too, if we need it. Okay. Again, I am early. I logged in 5 minutes early. Looks like technically class starts in 1 minute, but this is online stay-at-home yoga, so starting on time doesn't always happen. We do our best though. I'm hoping for you that you have a quiet space to be in. Tonight's restorative will be followed by a Yoga Nidra. So about 45 minutes of physical practice. And in restorative, we hold poses for a long time. You get really comfortable and you stay there for maybe 10 minutes, average. So we won't be doing that many of the postures, but enough. And we'll be finishing with about a 20-minute guided meditation or Yoga Nidra. Setting your space is important. So having a darkened room, this room's pretty bright for restorative, but that's so you can see me. Quiet, maybe music. I'm gonna be turning this music off because I don't know if it's going to last with Facebook muting us sometimes. So if you want music on in the background, put it on. Sometimes this is pretty magical in silence. How much silence do we really get in the world anyway? Especially lately, right? Throw that up there. If you are already with me and you're just waiting to know what to do next, you're going to start by laying on your back. And we're going to have the knees bent. So you might as well get there. What time are we at? I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes for some others to join us. Have your props nearby, somewhere where you could reach them without having to go too far or to stretch too far. Okay. It's all around you. So our first posture is just going to be to calm the nervous system a bit and work on our breathing. So your feet are wider than your hips. My feet are about as wide as my mat here. I'm going to turn my toes in and bring my knees together. Let my legs rest against each other. With the arms, I'm going to take the arms into cactus arms. Cactus arms are like bent at the elbows, 90 degrees or so. Your palms face up, just opening the chest. Roll the shoulders back and let your nose face the ceiling. And notice your lower back right now. If your lower back feels like you've got this big dip space between the back and the floor, try to flatten that out by tipping your pelvis up towards the ceiling a bit to flatten your spine. You want to feel stability under the back, comfort. If your arms and cactus arms don't allow your hands, your wrists, and your elbows to touch the floor, in other words, if you're more like this with your wrists off the floor, then keep stretching your arms out wide until your hands can be flat, until your arms can be flat. If you can keep them bent and flat, then that works too. Do that to support all the joints. And the idea behind restorative yoga is to support the whole body, including the joints, especially the joints. Take some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Begin to constrict the back of the throat just slightly enough that you hear your breath. It's a very gentle Ujjayi breathing. The idea is that the sound and the feel of this inhalation and exhalation helps to calm and center your mind and your nervous system. It's following the whole inhale by its sound and the whole exhale by its sound. Bringing your mind, your breath, and your body together in one. That is the definition of yoga. To unite is what the word yoga means. Begin to notice the sounds around you besides your breath. Notice birds singing outside. If you have music on, maybe you hear your family or your pets outside the door, your neighbors. Keeping your eyes closed, become very familiar with your surroundings. Visualizing everything that you hear. Noticing the temperature of the air on your skin. And feeling the weight of your body, the heaviness of your body on the floor. Move your hands to your belly and to rest your hands on your abdomen and feel every inhalation and every exhalation. Noticing as your belly rises on your inhale and collapses towards the floor on your exhale. Throughout your practice this evening, your mind may wander a bit. Practice the art of not participating in the thoughts. Just noticing, separating yourself like a third party, watching your thoughts. Noticing, but not participating. Not making the grocery list, not planning your dinner. Just noticing what thoughts are popping into your head and then letting them go with the exhale. And at some point you will find that you are just noticing your inhalation and your exhalation and nothing else is happening. Our minds can be like small children begging for attention. Look at me, look at me, look at me. And as soon as you look and you notice and acknowledge, then they run off into the other room. Same thing can happen with our thoughts. So acknowledge them and let them go. Don't participate. Stay where you are, focused on your breathing and your body. Because restorative yoga has us seated or lying in one position for long extended periods of time, we want to get out any excess energy running through the body right now. So just for the next minute or two, start to wiggle the fingers, circle the wrists, maybe rock the knees left and right. You might need to get your hair out of your face or adjust your clothing if you're getting warm or cool. And know also in restorative, your body temperature will drop as the class goes on. So even if you think you're warm enough now, have something nearby to cover up with later, just in case. Okay, let's bring the knees into the chest. Squeeze the legs in and rock gently left and right. And then one hand on each kneecap. We're going to take the knees away from each other, away from your body, back together and in towards your chest. So out, away, and in. Big circles for your sacrum. Lower back. And reverse the direction. Now let's send your feet up towards the ceiling. Hold on to the back of your legs and circle your ankles. So you can feel that stretch in the front of the legs and in your calves. Circle in both directions. Good. And let's do a dead bug pose. Haven't done that in a while. So this is called dead bug. You just shake your arms and legs. But I think it's got the wrong name. I think this should be called dying bug. If it's dead, it's not really moving, right? Just my take on it. Talking to myself. Okay, let's grab the feet if you can and take a happy baby. So knees go wider than your body. Maybe one day your knee will touch the floor next to your ribs. We're going to rock left and right. Happy baby. Massaging on the back, the kidneys, get a good massage with this one. And if you've eaten recently, you might feel it in your stomach too. Good. Let's bring the knees back together, give them a squeeze, and bring your forehead in. Tuck yourself tight into a little ball. Maybe some more rocking if it feels good. And then roll yourself over to one side. Hand up to a seat. Okay. You might have to put your mat back in place like I do here on carpet. Let's set up our first restorative pose. We're going to start gentle tonight. For this pose, we need 2 blankets. If you don't have 2 blankets, get a blanket and a pillow instead. Okay? So, 1 blanket. And if you've got these yoga style blankets, Mexican blankets, I should say, they're all different sizes, but similar, right? So you can kind of see mine here. Okay, they're folded. So with this, we're going to fold one of them in half, and in half again. This is going to be the one for under my head. If you don't have 2 blankets, then this will be a pillow instead. The other blanket is going to be long ways like this. Okay. And we are going to roll this one up nice and tight. If it's loose, it's going to be flimsy under your back, not supportive. It's really not what we're looking for. We want nice and tight and sturdy prop. So roll that up. I'm going to take this blanket and it's going a little bit lower, about 1 foot or so. This is different for everyone. I am 4'11". My props are not going to be the same distance as your props will be. Move this out of the way. So we all just have to play with it. I'm going to give you the guidelines so you know if you've got it right. So we want this blanket that is going to be under our back to be for a woman where your bra strap would be on the back. Men, I'm sorry, you have to guess. Really try to go right around the shoulder blades. Okay. We want our shoulders and our arms to be in this open space on the mat. So head on the top blanket or pillow, shoulders in the middle and arms, the back, the upper back with this one. So here's what it looks like. Okay. Arms are above the blanket and out. You may have to adjust pillows and things. I like to keep my knees bent in this pose. It's better on my back. You are welcome to extend your legs long. Nothing wrong with that. When I teach this posture in a classroom, what I see a lot of is people with their arms below their back blanket. This is defeating the purpose. So make sure you have those arms up and out in between the pillow and the back blanket. Okay? Can't stress that enough. You're not going to hurt yourself. It's just to give you the whole pose. Okay, so in this posture, the chest is the highest part of the body. This is helping to roll the shoulders back, allowing them to fall into that space between the pillow and your back, your upper back. Turn your palms to face up. Again, if your lower back doesn't like your legs extended, bend your knees. That way you can smooth out your lower back on the floor. Bring your knees together and your feet wide. Turn your face to see the ceiling. Close your eyes and breathe. And I'll be counting you through a box breath here, just to give you a guideline and a base, a starting base on your breath. So together, let's take a deep breath in, full inhale, and a full exhale. To the count of 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. No more holds. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Continue on your own if you like, or just let it all go and relax. For the next several minutes, you'll be here in silence. Begin to deepen your breathing. Wiggle your fingers and bend your elbows. Just want to move slowly here. Try to reach your arms towards the ceiling. Clasp your hands and turn your palms face up. Big breath in and out. Good. And you're going Kind of wiggle your way down until that back blanket is under your neck. Just rock your knees left and right. Roll yourself all the way over to the right side again. Fetal position. Press into the floor with your hand and help yourself up gently. For our next pose, we're going to need both blankets again. A little differently. You're going to stack them to both be like your pillow blanket. Now, if you had a pillow instead of a pillow blanket, then get 2 pillows. Okay, stack them together. Something like this. Okay, so you're going to get this down on your mat. We're going to be seated with that under the knees. It's not going to stay there, but this is how we're getting into the posture. So from here, let me fix my mat. There you go. Okay. From here, you're going to lie back down on your back. Keep your knees bent. Lift your hips up like bridge and slide these blankets up underneath your hips. So they're going to flatten out once you get them under there. They won't be so high. And from here, I'm going to extend your legs long and wide. So wider than your mat if you can. This lifts the pelvis up higher than your back. If this bothers your lower back, I'm going to have you bend your knees instead, resting your knees against each other, feet flat on the floor. If your back's okay with this stretch, big 5-pointed star with the lift in the hips. If you're feeling any pinching in your lower back, you can, again, either bend your knees, maybe slide the blankets away from you or towards you more, trying to even that out. So me sliding them away actually took that pinching out of my back and made this way more comfortable. So here is your next posture, 5-pointed star with lifted hips. Keep your nose facing the sky. Get some heat in my room. As you rest here, you're not looking for anything but comfort. Or a big opening in the front of your body, the hips lifted, the chest open, the palms face up towards the ceiling. A beautiful stretch, if you can get in and enjoy it. And sometimes in restorative, you can fall asleep in a posture. If it happens, it's okay. Allow it to happen. If you fall asleep, you must really be exhausted and need the rest. And your body and nervous system is calm enough to accept it, so allow it to happen. You can always join us later on in the practice. Don't ever feel like you're missing out by sleeping. once in a while check in with your breath. And sure not to hold your breath. Comfortable and relaxed. Remember that this hour is for you. Have no responsibility other than to relax in this hour practice. inhale your arms up overhead towards the sky. You can clasp your hands together, again, pushing the palms to face the ceiling. And a big breath in, reaching your hands way out behind you, getting long in the upper body. Inhale your arms back to the sky. Exhale them behind you again. One more time, inhale, reach them up. Exhale, take them back. Good. Inhale, bring your hands down by your sides, right onto those blankets that your hips are lying on. Bend your knees, put your feet on the ground. Slowly and carefully lift your hips. Pull these blankets out from underneath you and slowly lower all the way to the floor. Good. Hug your knees into your chest gently. You just went from a back bend. So we want to counter that with a forward bend. The general rule. Rocking on the back is nice too. Reach your legs up towards the ceiling. Stretch them out and circle your ankles again in the air. Both directions. And let's lower those feet back down. And roll yourself to the side and keep your energy low. And calm. Setting up for the next posture. So in this next one, I'm going to show you it with a bolster and blocks. You may have to improvise with the props you have at home. You can always skip this bolster and block section and do the rest of the pose. So if you don't have these props, then it's okay. You don't really have to. And so we're going to set the first block up on its middle height. Block closer to you is going to be lower, lowest height. Put your bolster on there so you have your recliner, your yoga lazy boy, I call it. And then you sit up against it. And for those of you that don't have these props, you're going to just be seated like I am right now with the soles of your feet together. I'm going to move closer to you so you can see what I'm doing with the blanket, but you're going to be doing that right where you're seated, just like this. So grab one of your blankets. I'm going to open it up so it's long. Pardon me. I'll fold that in half and fold it in half again. So I have this really long, skinny tube. The blanket is going on top of your feet. The soles of your feet are together. The blanket is on top of the feet. You're going to wrap the blanket underneath your lower leg, maybe twice if you have enough blanket. Okay. Pull the other side tight so it's nice and snug. Pull it in, wrap it under your lower leg once or twice. Okay. From there, you're on your bolster or you're on the floor and you're just going to lay back. That blanket serves as your support for the hips. You can rest with your hands on your hips, giving yourself Reiki for yourself. Or you can open your arms out wide, of course. Just let your arms fall to the sides. Palms face up. Close your eyes. If you're lying on the bolster, lying back on the bolster, and you feel like your neck doesn't have enough support, slide another pillow or blanket underneath your neck, or maybe a rolled up towel could go under your neck. It's a good pillow. You're going to be in this one for quite a while. So take the time you need to make sure you're comfortable, you're situated, but you don't want to move. to wiggle your fingers again. Take your hands to your legs and just press into your upper leg and down towards your knee. Start up high and then press down towards the legs or the knees. Start to help the knees back together again by using your hands, drawing them in. Untangle yourself from your blanket. Now stay on this recliner and take your knees bent, feet on the floor, to the left. Knees go left. So I like to use a pillow or a cushion. You could use a block or a bolster, blanket between the knees. Nice padded blanket folded up between the knees. So that the top leg is not just hanging in the air, it's supported underneath it. And open your arms out wide. Turn your face to the right as your knees go left. Once in a while, check in with your breath. Make sure your mind is still here in the room. Your breath is slow and even. We're going to switch sides with the twist. Move slowly, take your time. I would start with turning your head up towards the ceiling first. and gentle on the neck. And lift the legs. Keep that blanket between the knees. Just shift the legs. You might want to pick the hips up, shift them to the left, and let your knees then drop to the right. This time you turn your head to the left. And we rest here for the next few minutes. And to deepen your breathing again. Turn your head back to the center. And pull your blanket out from between the knees. Set it aside. Help yourself roll to the right off of your bolster. Or if you're not on the bolster, just over to the right and up to a seat. So we're setting up for our final pose, the resting pose that you will choose to hear your guided meditation, the Nidra script in. Take your favorite relaxation pose. And it demonstrates one way to lift the legs. Well, for me, I like to have my legs lifted high. So I'll put blocks on the bottom. Stack a bolster on top of those. If I were in the studio, I'd have 2 bolsters, but I'm not, so here's an extra pillow. Blanket for my feet. Open that up and send it out. scoot close to your bolster. Throw the legs up overhead. Put your blanket on your feet if you're chilly. This is the trickiest part. And get yourself covered up and warm. If you need another blanket, you have it. You can also put one under your head as a pillow. So many ways to get comfortable, but this is personal preference, so it's up to you now. Take a minute or so to get as comfortable as you can. And we'll prepare for our guided meditation to come. Take a few cleansing breaths when you get where you're going. Make sure that you take the time to get your clothing comfortable and even, your hair out of your face. You're warm, you've silenced the family, the pets are out of the way. Get comfortable and cozy. Don't want to be interrupted for the next several minutes. Begin the meditation in about 1 minute. Make sure that you all have time to get there. Some cleansing breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Settle your body weight into your mat, into your props. Begin to feel the heaviness of your body. Feel the breath as it enters with a cool feeling, and then warming as it gently travels down into your lungs. Fill the lungs again with a deep inhale, bringing in energy, vitality, and prana, the life force. As you exhale, feel the body releasing toxins, stress, and any negativity that has accumulated. Stay with this breath, focusing on the deep peace for 10 deep inhalations and exhalations. You don't need to count. Just continue to breathe deep inhalation and exhalation. Notice the energy that's in your body. Become aware of the warmth and tingling of every cell. Feel the energy that's in the extended environment, in every part of nature, and in every living thing. Bring all those energies together and feel them as one. Visualize all of that energy shining brightly. And bring this shining glow of bright energy over the crown of your head. Feel it starting to travel down into your body from the top of your head, slowly going down your face, neck, traveling down into the shoulders, all the way down into the arms and to the fingers. Feel the healing energy and light going down into your chest, all the way through your abdomen to your hips. Feel it continue traveling down your legs, all the way down to your toes. Your whole body is now filled with divine healing light and energy. Allow that healing energy to completely fill any physical area that needs healing. Feel it warming, healing, and expanding through the area. Allow the healing light to bring peace to any emotional issues or traumas. Draw the healing light to any physical or emotional traumas. Breathe in and out of those spaces. Inhaling the healing and exhaling the tension, the stress, the pain. Bring your awareness to any intentions or desires that you may have. Hold the thoughts of those intentions as you allow this healing energy to bring your deepest desires to life and your intentions into reality. Feel your connection to divine energy and light and know that all is one. Stay with this deep, relaxing, peaceful feeling of bliss. Continuing to breathe into your intentions and feel connected. Imagine now that there is a protective light shining around your body, almost as if you are glowing. This light can keep you safe right now from stress, tension, worries, and anything else that seems to have attacked you lately. Picture in your mind being surrounded by light. Feel how relaxed, calm, and secure you feel as this protective light surrounds you. This light is like a shield, deflecting anything that is not good. It's like a spiritual armor that can protect you and help you to feel calm and relaxed. Imagine being surrounded by protective light. From above your head to below your feet. Notice that your feet are surrounded by protective light. Allow your ankles to be loose and relaxed. Feel your lower legs relaxing, surrounded by light, soft, heavy, relaxed. Your upper legs are relaxed and surrounded by light too. They're very warm and heavy. Turn your attention now to your hands. Feel the relaxation there in your hands. Allow your hands to be relaxed and limp, heavy. Feel the same relaxation in the core of your body, starting at your stomach and flowing outward. Feel the relaxation flowing from the center of your body, out your back, chest, hips. Feel relaxation filling your body. Notice that your whole body is enclosed in a shield of light. Allow this relaxation to continue to flow through your body, upward to your neck and shoulders, all the way to the top of your head. Feel your face relaxing, limp, calm, relaxed, shielded from any worries, any troubles. Relax, basking in protective light. This protective light is like a magnet, drawing out the dark tension out of your body and away. Once this tension has left your body, it is repelled by the light, which works as a shield, protecting you from anything that is not good. This light also works as a magnet for good and peaceful thoughts, attracting relaxation to you. Feel the protective light drawing away tension and bringing forth relaxation, shielding and protecting you, helping you to feel even more relaxed. Know and remember that you can imagine this same protective light at any time you need to. And it can repel stress and tension, helping you feel calm and relaxed. All you have to do is call upon it again. Focus once more on your breathing, taking a deep breath in and out. Turn your attention to your body, reawakening. Gently moving your body a little, wiggling fingers and toes, moving and stretching in any way that feels good to you. Keep the eyes closed. Make your way gently to the right side of your body, curling up there in the fetal position. Just rest your head on your arm or prop. Keep the idea and the image of your protective light surrounding you now. Memorizing this light, the way it looks, the way it feels, the way you feel with it around you. Inhale this protective light. Exhale and spread this protective light around you. Inhale and exhale. Keeping your head heavy and your eyes closed, gently, slowly start to lift up to a seat. Bring your palms together at your heart. Take a deep breath in and out. Feel the gratitude for the body that you have, for the health that you have in this moment, for all that you know that is good, and all the good that is within you. Know that you can come back to this meditation anytime you like. This video will stay on Branches and my Facebook page. You can come back to anytime. My soul honors your soul. And I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the peace, the strength, the wisdom, and the beauty in all of you. And I am so grateful to have tonight to spend with you. Have a healthy, peaceful wonderful weekend, everyone. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. I have to say hi to Mary Elizabeth Butler. And Matt Carlson, yes. Deserve some hellos there. Really nice to see some old friends joining us. If you tuned in late, don't worry. These videos will stay and you can practice this restorative practice or meditation whenever you like. You can always fast forward and get to the meditation if that's all you need. It's about 15 minutes long. There will be a link for donations to Branches of Wellness. We're doing our best to keep our beautiful healing space in little old Painesville, Ohio going during this time. Our community needs it more than ever. Don't feel obligated though. They are appreciated, not expected. I look forward to these classes. I've been enjoying spending time with you. I'm very grateful to all of you, and this isn't just about getting to share yoga with you, it's about getting to share life with you. As we're all a little separated right now physically, but honestly I felt more connected with these classes happening than ever. So there's a lot of beauty in it, and I hope you're seeing that as well. Keep an eye out on for Branches Facebook page. There's some announcements. There's a private group that will be starting next week. So these classes will be in a private Facebook group. If you'd like to join them, we would love to have you. You can be from anywhere in the world and join our group. If anyone has any questions or suggestions, please feel free to put them in the comments or send me a private message on Facebook Messenger. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your evening, and I'm not forgetting anything else I'm supposed to tell you. And I'll see you Monday night for a 30-minute meditation at 7:30. Thank you all. Good night and good weekend.